Welcome in, everybody, to the penultimate game of the ZFL season for the Fangorn Falcons. Oh my God! It has been an extraordinary season. We came out of the gates a little bit middling, and then, the rankings aren't here, are they? And then we went on a real winning run, and we've put the Fangorn Falcons in a position to try and secure promotion to the elite division. For those of you who are brand new here, ZFL is a blend of Blood Bowl 3 and role-playing game. I am role-playing the character Guinness, who is a journeyman elf who took over the Fangorn Falcons at the start of this season. The Fangorn Falcons were a third division team that got promoted, and this is their first season in the second division. And we have pushed them on an unlikely, or unexpected at least by the ZFL world media, to push promotion this season again, so double promotion. The shtick of the team is that the owner, Lauren Saunders, wants her son to be a successful Blood Bowl player, and there he is. How would he not be a successful Blood Bowl player with that magnificent stat line that he has? Issue 23 of Bloodlines was the information we got about our opponent. Apparently it was the same one where Dancer got kidnapped. Sorry if that won't make sense in the YouTube video, but I've just been trying to find out the information on the Hansburg Hamhawks' head coach, because they changed head coach during the season. Let's quickly look at their team profile from the start of the season, just for a little bit of background on our opponents, the Hansburg Hamhawks. If I can find the right thing in my Streamlabs, there it is. That one. Done. So as you can see, Hamsburg Hamhawks were at the start of the season a team that had come very close to getting promoted last season from the second division. They'd finished third in the second division. They were coached by Hedy Swift Hands. Their objectives were, after coming so close to promotion last time, the Hamhawks would love to get the job done this time, but they're realistic about what can be achieved while punching above their weight. They have a mission statement to produce the next halfling superstar. The Hamhawks are an all-world alliance team. They're already most of the way there with Harry Horsehit, but it's crucial to keep the production line going. Now, Hedy Swift Hands is no longer in charge. The season did not go well for the Hamhawks. Swift Hands was struggling. They were fighting against relegation. The halfling megastar dream wasn't working out, so they did fire, I think, or Hedy Swift Hands quit, I'm not sure, fired or quit, and was replaced by Valandir Swiftfoot. More on whom in a second. For now, though, their team history, it was heartbreak at the finish line for the Hamhawks. Going into the final round of the season, their destiny was in their own hands. Win against the Salzman Puritans, and they were on the way to the elite division. Oh, so close! But it wasn't to be. Harry Horsehit, the team's current star halfling, tripped into the end zone when he looked certain to score the winning touchdown, and in doing so, he consigned his teammates and Hamhawks fans to another season in the second division. Hansburg fans are a forgiving bunch and will still love their halfling stars, but Horsehit's teammates, so close to the top flight and the bumper contracts that come with it, may need more convincing. Many Hamhawks players reportedly want the team to switch focus towards their promising human catcher, Bobby Rogers. Will the returning Hedy Swift Hands put his faith in Horsehit and keep the team's traditions, or look to placate the squad by introducing a new approach? Yes, so some updates on that information. Harry Horsehit, dead. Bobby Rogers, also dead. Let's have a quick look at their roster. They don't have Harry Horsehit or Bobby Rogers because they died. And in fact, I think they don't have a catcher anymore. So they've definitely leaned towards the halfling star player mold with Galeni White Lightwind, Sprint and Surefeet halfling, and Josh Pocket Rocket, who is a jump up halfling. So they are doing that. They've had some storyline, which is, I'm not sure I could fully recap for everyone, on going on with their dwarves. There were some imposter dwarves. I'm not sure if these are the imposter dwarfs or the correct dwarves now, because that storyline I'm not fully up to speed on. But they have a very big roster, 15 players, and it's got a lot going on, as you can see here. Let's quickly pull up the league standings, and then we should get going so I don't delay poor Torquemada coaching Vander Swiftfoot too much. So this is the league standings going into the penultimate round. There are 11 rounds in the season, and the only way to get promoted is to finish in the top 2 spots. The Falcons, who lost early in the season to Three Mountains, have managed to win every other game with some very dramatic endings along the way, and are now in first place, but it's not done yet. Our opponent for the last round is Skitsburg. Skitsburg are playing the Goblins of the Cragmere 79ers this round, so a very good chance they get a win, which would put them in touching distance of the Falcons if the Falcons slip up. And the Maddens and Three Mountains for now can both overtake as well, but they are playing each other in the final round. So it's favourable for the Falcons, but a win I think is still needed to guarantee promotion. A draw would make it very likely, but not guaranteed, I think. So yeah, really looking for a win. The Hamhawks are in a relegation fight, looking a bit more secure since Valandir came in as head coach. They've picked up, I think, a win and a draw in the 2 games since Valandir took over, which has carried them away from the relegation zone, but not out of touch yet. 8 points with 2 games to go. 2 teams go down. So could be caught still by either of the teams in relegation zone. Admittedly, that would require these teams to start winning some games, which might be a long shot. So that's where we are on that. They are the correct dwarves, says Torquemada, aka Valandir Swiftfoot. Whether or not they are the original ones is immaterial. Torquemada's switched into Valandir mode. Hey Guinness, I'm sorry you have to put up with that bleeping Nepo baby. I've told the boys try and fix that for you. I know that Bleep has a life mage, but at least you get not to listen to his bleep yapping for a while. Valandir, we have learned since his appointment, swears a lot. He's a very curse-heavy coach, but seems to be under the false impression that Dancel Saunders is anything other than a superstar. Dancel Saunders named this week on the shortlist for the ZFL MVP Awards. Oh, I need to let all you viewers know about the ZFL MVP Awards because you can vote. In fact, Herring Sword, since you're here, if you wanted to drop a link to the voting form for the MVP Awards, that would be amazing. Dancel Saunders is on the shortlist for the MVP award, and so is Alpha Chad, two stars of the Falcon season, both very much in the running for the most valuable player, and you, the viewer, can vote. So yes, get your votes in and help decide. It's a bit Eurovision, so like the fans get a vote, the coaches get a vote, the ZFL gets a vote, everyone gets a vote, and they all count differently, but the fan vote is part of it, so do get your fan votes in. For anyone who isn't familiar with our team, yes, we have Dancel Saunders, son of the owner Lauren Saunders, blame him blank for a second. We have Young Reliable, formerly Old Reliable, who went through a rejuvenation phase and is a little bit leaner and quicker these days. We've got Alpha Chad, our star war dancer. We've got Gergo Blackburn, up from the academy, has had a solid season as a second war dancer. We've got some other elves who've all had different seasons. Of course, Sasha Gayul, the hero of the win over the Verdanus Valor, incredible pass at the end of that game. And then, of course, Alphonse Chadmium III, Alpha Dad, father of Alpha Chad, who Lauren, in her infinite kindness and wisdom to the head coach Guinness, decided she would employ for this end of the season to carry us through to the top division. Definitely helping us and not making things harder. 15 years retired, father of Alpha Chad. Alpha Chad came from a lineage of throwers, but went his own way by becoming a war dancer instead. But there's positional limits in the second division, so because of the positional limits, we had to then drop one of our other positionals, which in this game is going to be Tadas Spitali, who is in fact the team's top scorer. It is possible that Spitali might have got himself dropped by getting ahead of Tansel in the scoring charts. I don't know. Couldn't speculate on that too much. Torquemada, I'm ready whenever you are. Sorry, I've just gone ahead and clicked that. But yeah, whenever you are. Don't want to keep you going too long. I know Torquemada in real life has places to be this evening, so I don't want to delay him too much. Yeah, good luck, have fun. Hey, wait a bit, Tree. I know, it's a big one. It's a big one. Win and promotion is ours. Lose or even draw, and it's going to go down to the last weekend and a head-to-head with the soaring Skitzberg Steelers, who have been winning every round recently. The Steelers are absolutely flying, so definitely making it scary, the Skitzberg Steelers. And there was some news out of Skitzberg actually just yesterday about they think they may have found the second coming of Skitter Stab himself. So things happening in Skitzberg. Not a team to take lightly. We would much prefer to have promotion secured before playing them. So we've already just seen the teams. There's enough inducement there for an assistant coach. And the Hamhawks win the coin toss. I was just thinking we have a kicker on this team, don't we? We do. Legless Spirit Lush with his 3 serious injuries. But we're not kicking first. Okay. The Hamhawks have decided to put the Falcons on offense. Brave. Brave Falcons. Falcons? Hamhawks. But brave Falcons as well. Who's going to be out here on the sideline? Delaney Lightwind sat there waiting for the one turn. Pretty scary, that halfling. Can definitely do things. Pretty good piece to throw. I think it's unfortunately definitely not in the Falcons' favour to be playing the Hamhawks at this late stage of the season after their coaching change. They were definitely struggling under heady swift hands, but Valandir, whose surname I keep forgetting, has definitely come in and reinvigorated them a bit. But when you've got Alpha Chad and Alpha Dad, what could possibly go wrong? And Dancel, I mean, just an automatic win code, isn't he, really? So oh, man. For a second there, I think Valandir had forgotten about Alpha Chad's frenzy, which is a shame he realised, because I was looking forward to chucking someone into the crowd. Not to be. They have a lot of skills, these Hamhawks. My goodness. There are so many skills on this team. It's going to be really hard to keep up with it. So, Alpha Dad definitely on the pitch. Let's let Legless save that kicking leg. Get Alpha Dad on for the offense. Who's Alpha Chad going to punch? Probably just keep it simple here on the line. I mean, it's too many skills. I'm going to say it. It's more skills than you need. It's greedy. It's greedy to have this many skills. Dancel here. Only the one catch of this game. No Spitali means we're really going to have to rely on Dancel, but could you pick a better player to rely on? I don't know. I don't think so. Brilliant coaching is a reroll for the Falcons. And perfectly, we've got a touchback. We can give the ball straight away to Alpha Dad, Alphonse Chadmium, the cannon himself, ready to launch that ball downfield for us. Ewan Meadows, of course, recently promoted from the academy, did double duty for us in the last round. doing academy stuff and stuff for the senior team. It's very impressive. Alpha Chad coming in with the blitz. Gets things started with a stun. Tucks back in here. Unreliable, who's mostly been unreliable in his time with the Falcons, but does get the power on this one. Maybe we should let the arm-busted player not be the one on the edge there. We're just going to keep the ball here for a turn. Okay, we'll hold for a turn. Alpha Chad. How many times have you just voted for Alpha Chad, Collie? How many votes did you put in on the MVP awards? That's really weird. It looks like you select the one, but it's actually selecting pro. Just weird as in the Blood Bowl 3 animation is weird. I was like, oh, why did he accept the one? And it was like, oh, he's not accepting the one. He's proing as he should. 14 times. Make sure to send it to all your family members. Get them to vote as well. How funny was Repo last night? I want to play more Repo already. I'm like, oh, more Repo. My long-lost cousin from South America just voted, and I'm sure they voted correctly. Kazi Wozniak with the tackle comes in for a hit on Ewan Meadows, but Ewan Meadows is far too slick to get caught up in that sort of nonsense. So we've got some pressure coming here from the left-hand side of the formation. Hamhawks committing. But they've left a side open here, surely for Dancel to head down. I've got used to that playing Dark Elves yesterday. It's quite nice having movement 7, isn't it? Could surf that one, but I feel like we just go this way. Makes more sense. Push. Should have gone for the serve. Don't snake. Good. Not me remembering the movement, that Dancel's movement 7. Whoops. Is that fine? Not really. Let's pretend it's fine. Let's pretend that's totally okay. You know what we're going to see, guys? You know what we're going to see? We've got the greatest thrower in the league and the greatest catcher in the league. It's got to be a great long pass from Alpha Dad to Dancel Saunders. I hope there's no pass block on this team in amongst their minion skills. Easiest catch of Dancel's life. Why would he not catch the ball? There. Rooted, but that's okay. We've got grab. We've got brawler. Oh God, Young Reliable has not been good. The Unreliable has been consistently not good. We have just left a 1 dice in the wall. Let's not pretend that we haven't. I didn't really even have a plan to fix it. I just kind of left it on because I wasn't being very smart. Still, another great pass from Alpha Dad. That's what the crowd came to see. The crowd came to see Alpha Dad throwing touchdown passes to Dancel Saunders. And the crowd is going to get what it wanted, hopefully. It's a skull. Oh, that's a full pow. That's not good. It's also a KO on Dancel. Potentially could scatter. Okay. Hopefully that's fine. Maybe it's fine. We'll find out soon. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rush. I go for it. I feel like Valentin might be the sort of coach who just goes for it. Yeah. Is that a pro? Oh my god, made it with a pro. Doesn't put the reroll into pickup. Okay, all right. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine, folks. It's a little bit scary. It's always scary when Dancel gets hurt, but he's going to be okay. And the Falcons are going to be fine. Good. Is this straight to the end zone for Alpha Chad? Do we try to not roll those dice? Maybe we try to not roll those dice. Where's the strip board there? Don't love the rolling the 2+2+ right away. Don't love stalling, but it's not really a stall when you've got dice to roll. I'm just trying to not get hit. Trying to not roll a snake, sorry. Okay, all right. So we'll try and punch that in next turn and get Dancel back. But no, the good news is, oh no, wait, that was, whoops, I thought this was you. Okay, I thought this was our wannabe war dancer. Oh, this is the new one. Oh, I messed up. I was meant to put Dirty Player on this player. This is a player we've hired from the White Peak Red Squigs who's supposed to have Dirty Player, and I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble with Herringzord. I was meant to add Dirty Player to them and I thought I had, and I haven't. So I don't know if we can just retrofit that into the story, but they are supposed to have Dirty Player. Sorry, admins. That's just a genuine mess up by me. Whoops. Graziano, because the that wasn't going to be part of the story. I should have told that before the game. The White Peak Red Squigs, is it? I get mixed up on their team name. They were a Wood Elf team in the Elite Division, but they got disbanded. Well, they didn't get disbanded. They just sold all of their players because the Red Squig sponsors weren't happy. And so all their Wood Elf players got sold and they became an Amazon team. And so we swooped in and hired Graziano Saitino, who is a Dirty Player I was looking forward to using. But then we've got to identify. Wow, that was a rowdy pro. The push was good enough for the strip ball, but they went in for the hoping for the pow. Didn't get it. Ball's going to be on the floor again. Looks like another decent scatter for the Falcons. Falcons are not covering themselves in glory in this drive, has to be said. It's not been great, but they are edging towards the end zone. Not an easy recovery here for the Hamhawks because Diwan Siddiqui has already gone. But there's going to be some dice to roll, that is for sure. It is for sure. Got a dodge back here from Salvatore, who has hurt himself, trying to get away from... Oh, that's an armbar casualty, guys. That is an armbar casualty for Unreliable. Unreliable, I've been dissing him, saying he hasn't been playing up to standards, but look at the tricks he threw on that play there. Absolutely showing his value. The tree, showing what he learned during his rejuvenation phase. Oh, don't like this. We've got to... Those haven't got guard. I think we've got to dodge Sasha Gayul. Good. And then Alpha Chad is going to punch Diwan Siddiqui, who's causing us all sorts of problems. Kind of want it to be a power because I wouldn't have to dodge and he wouldn't be in the way. I'm going to take the push. Then the power because we're Alpha Chad. Alpha Chad doesn't miss. Alpha Chad doesn't miss. Alpha Chad's going to the end zone. Not the greatest drive of the Falcon season. A little bit of, I would say, promotion push nerves going on there, but a touchdown is a touchdown. And we did get to see a great pass from Alpha Dad to Dancel Saunders. Unfortunately, Dancel Saunders did get KO'd right afterwards. Will we see Dancel back on the pitch? We will. Dancel's okay, folks. Good news, folks. Dancel always gets the best medical treatment, and he's okay, and he's back for the second drive. Phew, that was a scary moment. Wondering for a second there if the Falcons were going to have to play out some more of this game without Dancel. Scary, scary stuff for the Falcons. And looks like a formation-ish. Might as well save our bonus war dancer for the second line. Maybe we put Dancel in the middle where he can affect the game more. All right. Let's see what these halflings are about. Josh Pocket Rocket, the jump-up halfling. Galaney Lightwind, one of the fastest halflings in the whole ZFL. Maybe the fastest halfling in the whole ZFL. I'm not entirely sure. Is there a faster halfling than Galaney Lightwind in the ZFL? It's pretty fast. I'm so happy that Armbar did a thing. I knew it was going to be removal anyway, but greatest skill in the game. I mean, of all the players for it to be on tree, a treeman is probably like the best piece it could be on because people do dodge off trees. So can the Falcons shake out those jitters now and get back on track? Alpha Chad, of course, there with that touchdown does make a bit more push for his MVP cause. Dance will be frustrated about that, missing out on a touchdown that could have helped him towards his MVP bid. But it was sloppy positioning from the Falcons that caused it. We try the shallow kick here. Just kick away from the line. Let's give it a go. No, let's do a deep kick. Kick skill says no. And a quick snap as well. What will the play be here for the OWA? They've got very good thrower here, Darren Headstrong, who has the Fumblerooski skill. We saw that in the ZFL second division, something a lot of coaches, players hadn't seen before. Darren Headstrong showing off the Fumblerooski skill. Obviously got these two great scoring threats. Straight in with the Fumblerooski. Look at that. Selfless Darren Headstrong picks the ball up and puts it straight on the floor. And then, oh my God, and then takes it back. That was a peak ZFL moment. That was a peak ZFL moment. Use Fumblerooski, attempt to pick it up because you've got another sure hands player, because why wouldn't you? And then that fails, and instead it goes back to the player who had it in the first place. That is absolutely ZFL at its greatest. Could punch a hole through here if your Unreliable cooperates, because grab's pretty handy. Shadowing, shadow the tree into that square. And does. Why not? This needs to be a POW, I think, for it to matter. Lovely POW. Has opened a path to the ball carrier. Good job, Graziano, our new signing from the Red Squigs. And now we can come straight through the middle. I was not expecting this. I was considering doing an aggressive leap at it, but if we cannot, then let's not. Falcons going straight in for, swooping straight in, I should say, the Falcons for the play on the ball. Classic aggressive Fangorn moves here to start this defensive drive. And the immediate POW for Alpha Chad. And a catch for Ewan Meadows. That was perhaps not part of the original planned play, but Ewan Meadows it is who has the ball. And now Falcons want to get him a little bit of protection. Shadowing. Oh, I was going to say shadowing OP, but it wasn't. Well, that was a start to the drive. My goodness. My goodness. And the Fumblerooski that we were all so excited to see. I was really excited to see it. Fumblerooski, it's never happened in a game that I've played before. But sadly for Darren Headstrong, his teammate Jean-Pierre Jeremy, not quite as gifted. Well. Takes a swing at Alpha Chad in revenge. Doesn't get him, but that will get the push on Ewan Meadows. Which means there is a way in now for Cleve Hamhock the Ogre. Or indeed for Brad Grinder, but I'd say it's probably, this looks like a play for Cleve Hamhock, doesn't it? Where's the strip ball? Is the strip ball off? Diwan Siddiqui clearly felt like was more use on defence. Same for the tackle of Kazi Wozniak. Both of those might be skills that the Hamhawks would love to have right now. But you know what? There's no substitute for a massive, whopping great ogre. Cleve Hamhawk. A great name for a Hansberg Hamhawk. Nothing like, so we're clear. ZFL names are unmatched. ZFL names are one of the many greatest things about it. I'm often curious how the names are come up with, if they're just all straight from Harry and Zord's imagination. Immediate pow for Hamhawk. It's going to get interesting in here now. Big scatter coming up as the ogre forces his way into the cage as well, and as Ewan Meadows leaves the pitch, but the ball has scattered to Chad. It's scattered to Dansil. Dansil has not caught it, but the ball is on the floor next to Dansil Saunders. This can only end one way, surely. Dansil Saunders is going to get that ball and run off with it, as he has so many times in this Falcons season. Unless there is a halfling who can do something about it. I mean, I guess, or a human lineman, but come on, it's the Hamhawks. It's got to be this guy, right? In he comes. He's in. And he's got it. And he's gone. And he's made the handoff. We said these halflings were good. That was an incredible play by Galeni Lightwind. And Brad Grinder can be off to the races here. Well. The Falcons thought they were on a winning position there, and then suddenly they weren't. Huge plays from the Hamhawks. Can they get out of range? Yeah, they can with enough rushes. Fails the first one. Last re-roll. Do you just eat it? Falcon's got a long way to come back and get it. Might just eat it. No. Oh boy. It's getting interesting. Well, good thing they didn't go for another rush. All right then. Some problems here for the Falcons, for sure. It's got guard. Because we have got a chain push here. But it's a lot. I've hit you. You can come around and hit, so I think we're just going to have to do let's do the less crazy play. How about that? The Unreliable does their bit to get it started. Oh, really does their bit. The Unreliable stepping up a bit in this game now. So we've got... Oh no, you can't do it. Where's the assist coming from? You? Yeah, I guess so. You come around. Oof, it's none of it nice. Alpha Chad takes down the ogre. Really takes it down as well. So, that's where the sack has to come from, but let's get some players back to threaten this in case it doesn't work out. Clove Cordata does love a leap. Does Clove Cordata want to leap into there for the assist? And then we'd have... Or we could just do that for the assist and Clove Cordata goes for the sack. Maybe that's... no, because it extra square movement this way. On the other hand, it would be a more Falcons thing to do. To go for the leap sack. Got to do the things the Falcons do. Oh, it's a snake. Oh no. Graziana Zaitina. I said got to do the things the Falcons do. It's the player who's just come in from the Red Squigs who slips up and looks like they may have gifted the Hamhawks a touchdown here. Question is, will they fight for a stall or will they just punch it in? No rerolls for Hamhawks. Wow, what a turnaround. What a play by Galaney Lightwind to turn this drive around. It looked like it was going to be all Fangorn going 2-0 up. But the halfling just... It was the ogre with the knockdown, the halfling with the play on the ball. Between them just turned it around. Coming after Dancel, another pow. Second time Dancel's been knocked down this game. Not removed this time. Has given them some stalling space if they're so inclined. Boo stallers, if that's what they're planning. Very against the spirit of the ZFL. But some people do it. Filthy stallers. Looks like it's going to be. That is not out of range of Gergo Blackburn, but it is some rushes. Well. Well, well, well. Supposed it up here now. Don't want to roll those dice before the big one. Go Blackburn to the rescue. Gets there. Rolls the pow. Go Blackburn with a big play. And the armor break. And a KO. Oh, safe pair of hands. Love to see it. So many skills in this team. So the ball is there waiting for Mark Nutt to try and do something with it. I think we're going to try and tag that at the end, don't we? But for now, let's just get Alpha Chad back here. Alpha Chad has just blocked the path for that a bit. That wasn't very clever. There's no way of doing it now without doing a 3+. That was not clever at all. But does get there. So now the Hamhawks, who are out of rerolls, remember, do have to roll some dice here. Fine. Big play by Gergo Blackburn that turn. My goodness. Drama, as always, in the ZFL. It has been fun playing the Hamhawks, getting to see all these skills getting used. Safe pair of hands getting used. Fumble Rooski getting used. No scoring threat for the Falcons. Can the Hamhawks convert their own touchdown? There's 2 threes without a reroll at the moment. Maybe ways to make it better. And once again, Galaney Lightwind doing their part. So now it's a blitz off and then 3+, I guess, instead of the dodge. Great effort from Galaney Lightwind. This whole drive has been the star of the show. As we talked about, these halflings on this team, they're playmakers. Gets the power on Zendelli. Gets the armor breakers on, but fails the pickup. And it's out of bounds. And it's going a long way away. Oh my goodness. Well, that is into the range of the thrower, Darren Headstrong, but there's going to be a chance for the Falcons to get to it first. My goodness, this has been a back and forth drive. Honestly. A lot going on here. Is this a play for Alpha Chad again? I feel like it might be. Could also just get Young Reliable to throw the punch. Brawler. All right, it's going to be a play for Alpha Chad then. Yeah, get over the ball. Why not? More tackle zones on the ball. Seems good. Alpha Chad doing Alpha Chad things. Gets removal. Gets the ball. All right. Go Blackburn. Can't really do anything that useful there. If we get there, we can, go on. Do the rushes. Let's be greedy. Greed is never punished, right? Because then we get a free punch. Doesn't work. Well, this has been a game of Blood Bowl. Yellow Veritas, thank you. Falcons have been absolutely charmed for a lot of the season. I mean, the thing is, Zord, you are responsible because you were the one who gave us Dancel Saunders. And, you and Viking Cop created the story arch that gave us Alpha Dad as well. So really, you have kind of just given us the best players. So... Oh my god, the ogre's going to try a dodge. Yes! Oh. Hamhock, who made the sack in the first drive, in the earlier part of the drive, tries for another one. KO's staying out for the Hamhawks, coming back for the Falcons, meaning that Alpha Dad can stay on the sidelines waiting to throw some plays on offense. The Hamhawks are down 4, but I don't think that puts them below 11 because they have a massive bench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 players still on the pitch. That is a bit ridiculous, but that is why their team is so expensive. Let's try this short kick again. Oh, we got the short kick this time. And we're going to land it right here behind Hamhock. Cheeky bits? No, it's a high kick. Straight to the halfling, Galaney Lightwind. Or are we going to see some more Fumbleruski action? No, we're going to see it on Jean-Pierre Jeremy instead. big pow on Graziano. Stun on Graziano. Josh Verity-Boone going down now. Hamhawks getting their hits on the line this time. They didn't do that last time. Making up for lost time with some armor breaks. Are we going to see Bomber Blightfist come after Young Reliable here now? I don't know. Oh, the handoff. Are we seeing what I think we're seeing, chat? I have hope. I have hope we're about to see something special. Which is now making me think, when they did the Fumblerooski play on the last drive, were the Hamhawks just going to go for a one-turn score? I think they were. The throw is good. The landing is good. And Galaney Lightwind, who is having himself a game, is going to score. He's doing a little bit of a showboat right now. Look at Galaney Lightwind just showing off. Look at this little guy. He's just teasing us. He's just running on the spot, showing us what he can do. Meanwhile, Blightfist comes after. Oh no, someone else does. Someone comes after Humphrey Zendelli, who's been armor busted for a very long time and is off the pitch again. Look at this. This is just showboating. This is just showboating. Galaney Lightwind having an absolute game for the Hamhawks. And now doing a little dance for us as well. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That halfling. I feel like we just got dissed by a halfling. All right, Hansberg, we see you. We see what you're about. So back over to Alpha Dad, I guess. Alpha Dad and Dancel, they've already hooked up once. They didn't get the score, though. In the end, it was Alpha Chad who had to get the score. Got to watch out for this strip baller, Sticky. He's having a great game. All right. Where's Wrestler? I don't have Wrestler anymore. Chockus the Vast died. That was a sad time, Chockus the Vast dying. I was a big fan of Chockus. Give that a go. Maybe. Too many players over here. There's the frenzy there. Solid defense is not what we want to see because we've been a bit aggressive on the line. Not encouraging start to this drive. Cleve Hamholt getting up in Alpha Chad's face. How dare you? Imagine having the audacity to get in Alpha Chad's face. Who do you think you are? Scary is what this is. Tackle here on both of these blodgers. I think Legless has got to bring the ball back first. We'll try to give it to Alpha Dad next turn. Give ourselves a little bit of breathing room. And then we might send Gergo after this halfling who's been dominating a bit too much for my liking. Let's create a little buffer for ourselves. Oh no. Oh my god. Brawler has not been good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We have problems, chat. We have some big problems. We have some very big problems right now. Oh, this is looking like a loss. This is looking like a game we lose from here. This is really bad. Thought this was the safer thing to do. It was like 1 in 9 risk rather than the 1 in 6 risk on the dodges. But maybe I would have re-rolled the 1 in 6s, so maybe it would have been worth it. Pro fails. Okay, so they haven't got down alpha chat. That definitely is good. Tackle missed here, and then the ogre didn't get out of chat. Those are 2 positive developments. We needed some positive developments, and those are positive developments. All right. Yeah, these are not the blocking dice that Hansberg was hoping for sure. They have got another go at alpha chat here, though. Some pressure on the ball coming after Dancel. They're going to blitz Gergo. Doesn't get Gergo, that's good. You're unreliable, you're killing me. Killing me with the 1 in 9s when you're unreliable. Yeah, double basing Gergo, because that definitely was a play for the Falcons there. They could just go for the score, give it to Alpha Dad and launch the ball. Hawk's tightening the noose here a bit, just putting the squeeze on everywhere. Right, well, good news is Young Reliable can get up. If we clear a path, then Alpha can dodge. So we bring you here. Bring you here. We're going to do this handoff, but I don't think we're doing it this turn. Okay, does not snake, but there is shadowing, which doesn't work good. All right, Alpha Chad does need the leader. He needed the leadership of Dancel there. Dancel's leadership reroll got Alpha Chad out. But this is not going the way I want it to. Let's get Gergo out. Then let's get Ewan Meadows out. And let's get Josh Verity-Boone out. All right. And let's see if we can fix it next turn. Blah. Do not like the direction we're traveling in. Is this too cautious? Maybe this is the wrong way to approach it. Maybe the Falcons are abandoning their principles here by going backwards when they've found all their success this season by going forwards. Maybe we should have been riskier that season. Maybe it should have been hand off to Alpha Dad and trust the best thrower in the league just to get it gone. Maybe we were too cautious. Definitely a little bit of promotion push nerves going on, I think, for the Falcons. The Hamhawks are making it difficult. The tackle's going to show up and make it difficult again as well, isn't it? Gergo being all the way up here isn't actually very helpful for us. Okay, so the tackle is on Ewan Meadows, but it's not on Alpha Chad at least. I like how Valandir is combining the tackle with the combining the tackle with the shadowing. That's fine. We can root as long as we stand up, which we will. Straight down this side or come all the way back across. Nice thing about coming across is we could punch you. Which does have its advantages, punching the tackle. The nice thing about going this way is it gets back in contact with the tree, so I think we come this way. No instant snake is good. We would like a pow here, Chad. Gets the pow. Uses all his movement. I'm actually going to leave that because I really don't want to have to spend any rerolls on it. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. We just give this straight to Tansel. As much as I want to give it to Alpha Dad. Maybe that's wrong. I left a gap in my screen here. It's not intentional, that's just a mistake. Best way to fix a mistake is just to roll your way out of it. Of course, that little shit is now going to try and one dice dance, aren't they? Grrr, stupid, amazing halfling. Okay. Oh, it's still tackle though. We don't want to dodge off tackle whatever we do. Maybe we just stand up. Means you need to get an extra assist hit. Chad. This is not great, because yeah, that can just come through on some threes and hit us on a one dice. Still, we have the ball on the best player in the league. That's got to count for something, right? Best player in the league has the ball in his hands.
Bit of a lull. What are you up to, Bob?
Thinking about what to have for lunch.
think that's the play for the London. Oh, double skulls. Doesn't get the power on the second hit, so that's good. So a reroll, and Alpha Chad still stands. Oh, they're not going for the ball. Okay. Oh, okay. Just oh, it's another double skull. Big pro roll. Huge pro roll. Pro fails. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's absolutely massive. Massive opportunity here for the Falcons to get away. I thought we were going to see Galeni Lightwind come after the ball there, but the Hamhawks decided to ask the Ogre, who has been exceptional, to be fair, up till now, to do something for them instead. And this time, he let them down. Now they are going to have to do something about that halfling threat, the Falcons here. Otherwise, problems may yet come. Alpha Dad, selfless team player here. Running alongside like the pro that he is. Oh, huge removal by Gergo Blackburn on Galeni Lightwind. Will we see the Apo for the little halfling? We do see the Apo. Lightwind could still be a factor here in this game. Sasha Gayul taking the block so that Chad can just come and secure the back of this here. Oh my God, shadowing. I keep seeing that little flicker and being like, what's happening? And it's always shadowing. Well, Dancel Saunders has the ball. Could this be Dancel Saunders who could score the touchdown that takes the Fangorn Falcons into the elite division? Will the Falcons stall to get to the elite division? Boy. Lightwind comes back on if they score. It's a big KO for Cleve Hamhock on Josh Verity Boone. Tries to dodge away from Young Reliable. Tries the pro. Doesn't make it. All right. The squeeze is on, but for now, at least, Dancel is free to move. And Dancel is going to move through that gap. Get away from the sideline as well to make the scatters a bit less scary, but that does mean they're going to be a bit more that has to be done here to protect Dancel. None of this is easy. None of this is easy. So we'll go 2 into 1. Alpha Chad coming after the strip ball player. Gets the power on Diwan's Siddiqui. Siddiqui is definitely a threat in this situation here. So picking their target there, the Falcons. Oh my God, Shadow. Every time it surprises me, even though it's always been there. We have to let that go. Another removal. Falcons running out of players here. Oh, we're running out of players, the Falcons.
This circle of happies, aren't they a bunch of happy clappies, Joe?
I wouldn't like to use the word coward.
All you need is Alpha Chad and Alpha Dad. Well, Alpha Dad is about to get punched by an ogre, I think, but or chucked into the crowd, one or the other. Big pow. So they're not going for the ball. They're trying to get that pressure on Dancel again. Going to base him up with Hein Hug and Boom, I expect. Could get a second base on him. First, Hamhock has a big punch on Alphonse Chadmium. Alpha Dad. Oh, badly hurt. Okay. It's okay. He's had his game. There's not going to be another offensive drive, I don't think. There might be another defensive drive. Oh, okay. Going that way. Trying to cut off Alpha Chad from helping here. I think the play has to be dodge blitz, but it's scary. I knew it. Okay, not a snake. Does get the powers. Okay, so the score is secure. There's definitely no stall here now. But would the Falcons have stalled anyway? I don't think they would. Dancel saunters. Oh, he's not going to do a rush. Gives us a little dance. Gives us a little dance. The MVP of the league. We all know he deserves it. As he goes in for the score. Big KO rolls here. The draw is very on the cards. Back to 10 players, the Falcons. Not too bad. Not too bad. The kicker is out, though, which is definitely something they would have wanted for that one, like the Spirit Lash. How many turns do the Hamhawks get here? 2 turns. We know that they can do it. We've seen them do it in 1 turn. Let alone 2. 2 turns from the elite division, says Herring Sword. Oh, you monster. Putting that thought on us. Scary. How are we setting up here? I think it's just got to be like a fairly conventional one. Maybe like a little bit more width is good. Maybe even like spread this out actually, given the throw teammate is part of it. Just spread it all out a little bit. I think we can even like leave a gap in the middle because the tree makes it kind of hard to go through anyway. It gives us like a little bit of width and a little bit of everything maybe. I don't know. Oh my goodness. 2 turns left in the game. Hamhawks have 2 turns to get a draw, which would be a huge draw for them in their own fight against relegation. Any points valuable to them right now. I'm nervous, guys. I'm nervous. The draw is already not bad. The draw means that the Steelers will only be able to overtake with a big touchdown difference swing. I think touchdown difference is the first tiebreaker. Is that correct, Harry Sword? I've been assuming that all season, but I haven't actually checked. If it's not, that definitely changes the calculation a bit. So no kick skill this time, sadly. But it's a very deep kick. It's a high kick. So we're going to see Darren Headstrong, I imagine, get underneath it. Gets underneath it, doesn't catch it. And it's a good scatter for the Falcons. Yeah, both halflings on here for the Hamhawks, so one is not the only option. But the one-turn play is on, right? Pick up here, fumble risky, pick up here, handoff, throw. And it looks like they might be doing it because Cleve Hamhock is stood waiting after that block by Hein Hagenboom. It is the pickup. It is fumble risky and a rush afterwards. Jean-Pierre Jeremy fumbled the ball last time he was asked to contribute to this play. Will that happen again, or will Jean-Pierre Jeremy get the ball to Galaney Lightwind? I think they're trying. I think that they were trying it in the first half before they fumbled the pickup. We'll have to ask Torquemada when he comes back in, but I think that's what he's been trying all game, to be honest. It's just that the second time he didn't need it, and the first time it failed on his pickup. Pickup is good. Galaney Lightwind is waiting for it. Rush is good. Handoff is good. They found all of the twos were in the right places there. Bonehead is good. Oh my God, it's happening. The throw is good. It's just a landing. I think that's even an accurate one. Oh my God, they've done it again. 2 touchdowns for the halfling. Wow, we were not done. There are still 2 turns left in the game. But the Hamhawks are showing their colours. No alpha dad here for the passing play is going to make it harder for the Falcons. Oh my God. Galaney Lightwind, what a decision as well to Apo Galaney Lightwind, because he has been the absolute star of the game. Huge casualty by Gogo Blackburn on him earlier, but he came straight back and might just have got the Hamhawks a draw. I mean, that was an incredible 1-turn. The fumble Rooski 1-turn really is something. So it's frustrating because I'd like to get promoted, but it's very cool, undeniably cool. Oh, we know it's not over. We know it's not over. There's lots to happen here. But no Alpha Dad. No Alpha Dad, which is a shame. We would have loved that big arm of his. Some indecision here from the Hamhawks. They've tried a few different formations. They have got light wind there in case of the blitz kickoff result. We don't have the throw of Pat. Alpha Dad is the only casualty of the game, actually, on our side. Well, they have offered us a side, and I think we have to try to take it. As good as anyone to get the ball, aren't you? Oh, that's too many here. Okay. Quick snap and a touchback is huge. All right. Okay, so how many have you got? 6. Amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd like to give the ball to you. How do I give the ball to you? Ball to Dancel Saunders because, of course, the ball goes to Dancel Saunders. Because you've got to give the ball, in a big situation, you give the ball to your best player. That's just how that works. It's just the correct thing to do. Oh my God. Oh my God. I trusted the 3 dice and we've lost it. The Unreliable has thrown the game for us. Oh my God. He's rolled 2 1-in-9s, both times failed the brawler. And now on the 3 dice has failed the brawler as well. We could actually lose now. Strip ball here. Get the ball to Galani Lightwind. Yeah, they definitely can. Oh my God. I should have moved that round, I guess. I don't know. Oh, that's Not the player I was ghosting. Throw. That is not a knockdown. That is not a knockdown. I thought we were going for that with the strip ball for sure. Oh, they got it on the second hit. I forgot Frenzy. Danzel has a life mage, so he's not dead. Danzel has a life mage, so he's not dead. Danzel. He's fine. He has a life mage. Our promotion dream is not fine, but Danzel is fine. So now, pick up here, fumble Ruski. Pick up with you, hand off, throw, score a touchdown. And then this really is bad. Oh, fails to pick up. Okay, so they haven't scored, so we haven't lost. That's something, and we have got a scoring threat. All right. We have some chance. It is a less good chance than I want it to be, but it's a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually the best thing to do is going to be to clear that with someone and then just dodge and go get it. All right. That works. Oh, there's still 2+ to get there. I think you've got to do this, right? Because we need you to blitz that. Good. So we're going to hit there. Which means that the rush has got to come here. Just count this one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you definitely can do it. Because the only other way to do it is a 3+ handoff, which I think is worse, given we've got a reroll, I think. Oh, is it definitely? I'm not definite. I'm not definite about anything anymore. I actually thought I had 2 rerolls. Oh, because Dancer was a reroll, that's why. Do not do a dodge you don't need to do, thank you. Okay, the power's good, that means I have to do a rush. Revenge? Revenge for Dancel. Are in our own way, so we are going to have to do the dodge. Well, that's just the thing we have to do. Okay. So we haven't popped dodge, so we definitely do that. Oh my god. What a way to get promotion to the top division. As always, with the Fangorn Falcons, it is never the obvious, straightforward way. It's some roundabout way. But they have won again. And the Fangorn Falcons are going to the Elite Division. Woo! Oh my god. I don't know if we deserved it. Torquemada, that was incredible. You definitely had the crowd on your side with the Fumble Ruski one turn. Were you trying to do a Fumble Ruski one turn the first time when the second Sherhan's player failed the pickup? I'm sorry, I can't remember everyone's names. They're great names, but I can't remember all of them. Thank you, Herringzord. I don't think I played very well today, but I'll take it. You were, yeah. So you were just going for that every time on offense, which was amazing. I think I did not play well today, but I also think that as Herringzord said several times, the Falcons have been absolutely blessed all season. So I'm not sure when we've played well and we haven't. We always try to do things the ZFL way, right? Like we try to get the ball to Dancel. I don't think I was going to stall on that second touchdown. There was a part of me wrestling with myself. I don't think I was going to. Then Torquemada did such a good defense. I didn't have a chance anyway. Well, Young Reliable had a very mixed game because Young Reliable did cause a casualty with armbar and then also cause another casualty by punching. But he then did 2 1-in-9s, both of which Brawler failed, and then a 1-in-27, which Brawler also failed. So, not a good Brawler. Yeah, I probably should have done other things there. I don't know. I probably should just blitz with Alpha Chad. But you just sort of think, oh, it's a 3 dice. I've got Brawler. It's going to be okay. So, of course, it wasn't. I love that you were going for the win, weren't you? You were going for the full sack, score, fumble, rooski, pick up, hand off, and throw teammate again. Yeah, which would have been insanely good. Like, it would have been awful for the Falcons, but it would have been insanely good. So we have to rebuild Dancel because he has got a life mage. So congratulations on being the first one to kill Dancel. This is the first time we've had to use a life mage. I have put a lot of faith in the life mage here. I did think, should I use the apothecary? But like, he has a life mage and it was the end of the game. So I hope that was the right decision. It was like the one thing I was told about Dancel at the start of the season. He has a life mage. Okay. I worry this is going to be one of those ZFL twists where like you find out that, yeah, he has a life mage, but there's a big but coming. Maybe we should have used the Appa as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I hope she's not going to fire Guinness after getting promotion. That would be quite upsetting. I think Guinness can make an argument for trusting in the life mage and also getting your team promoted and also making your son an MVP candidate. But there we go. There is still one more game to go. Let's bring up the ZFL standings again. Will Dance lose SPP? I don't know. I should have used the Apple. I don't know, guys. He's got a life mage. It's one of the few things I've been told. He's got a life mage. I'm hoping it's fine. No one actually gave me like details on what the life mage, how it works. I was just told he's got a life mage. I guess we'll find out. It's taken all season to find out. So, as I was saying, those were the standings at the start of the round. The Falcons will go to 27 points. So even if the Three Mountains and the Maddens both won, that would put them on 25 and 23. So the Three Mountains can no longer catch the Falcons at all. If the Steelers win, they'll be on 22. They also can't catch the Falcons at all. So the only team that can overtake the Falcons now is the Eric Maddens. And if only the Maddens overtake, that would mean that the Falcons are still promoted in second place. So promotion is now guaranteed. It has been, in amongst all the nonsense, really, really hard work. Like, there's been some really tough games, and we have won now 9 games out of 10, which just is not easy to do. We have been blessed, and Herringsword clearly wanted the Falcons in the top division because, as we know, Herringsword rigs every dice of the ZFL individually, and so you can blame him for whatever happens. But yes, another 3 touchdowns as well may well continue to consolidate the Falcons as the highest scoring team in either division, which is fun. And our final game will be against the Skitsburg Steelers in a monster final round in the second division. So it was going to be potentially a couple of showdowns if the Falcons hadn't won this game, but as it is, it's still first versus fourth who are trying to get promoted, the Skitsburg Steelers. and second versus third, the Maddens 3 Mountains. I suppose the Steelers' chances may depend on how the Maddens and 3 Mountains do this round, whether they can still get in now anyway. Some big bottom of the table clashes as well. The Verdanis Valor are in the relegation fight against the Crammers, who are currently last, but don't know their score for this round yet. 79ers, who are second bottom at the moment, playing Quintex. I think Quintex are just about out of it. But the Puritans playing the Hamhawks, neither of these teams safe right now either. So lots of drama here. And in the elite division as well, we have first against second in the second round, in the final round, proving once again, as I just said, that Haringzord does rig all of these things individually. Thank you again, Tilkamada, for the game, and enjoy your evening tonight. Thank you to Patkiness as well for the sub in the middle of that game. I was distracted and didn't say at the time, but thank you. And thank you to Haringzord for making the ZFL such a fun, enjoyable league to play in. Absolutely do love it. Yeah, if you're enjoying the ZFL content on the YouTubes, hit that like and subscribe and get hyped, because we're going to be back next season in the elite division, the Vanguard Falcons, assuming that Lauren doesn't just fire us for not using the Apo there. I hope not.